Life is about figuring out how to move through storms without drowning in them. When reality hits you hard, you're left with two outcomes: collapse, crumble, give in, or straighten your spine, lift your head, and face it with a slight grin. Pain is unavoidable. It's the universal constant, the law built into existence. But pain isn't just punishment, it's a disguised opportunity. Every moment of suffering is a chance to reshape your spirit into something solid, something indestructible. Smile through the pain, because there is power in that madness. Not foolishness, power. Power to take ownership over your struggle, to transform hardship into personal fuel. When you greet adversity not with despair, but with a smirk, you are not pretending it's not there. You are looking it directly in the eye, declaring, "Is that really everything you've got?" Pain is a tutor, a mentor, a relentless instructor that forces growth. Without it, you remain numb, comfortable, unchallenged, just another unnamed face lost in the endless crowd. But with it, you shift. You transform into force, into unbreakable steel. Stop running, stop avoiding, turn the suffering into fuel. Because the person who can smile in discomfort is the person capable of conquering anything. Inside you, there is a creature, not metaphorical, but real. A dark, unpolished force. The part of you that doesn't collapse at the first sign of pressure. The part that keeps pushing when everything seems lost. The part that thrives where others shut down. But most people suffocate that creature. They bury it, because they are afraid of what happens if it wakes up, afraid of what it might destroy, of what it might rearrange. But now it is time to let it out. It's time to stop dragging the dead weight you've mistakenly accepted as part of yourself. Those regrets, those failures, those fears, those connections that poison your mind, those memories that drain you. That baggage has been feeding on your potential like a parasite, and you allowed it. You allowed it simply because facing it felt terrifying. That ends now. You wake up every day inside the same loop. Work, food, screen, bed, repeat. You're not living. You are simply continuing. Somewhere inside your stomach is a burning whisper. This can't be everything. There must be more. This is not the life I was meant for. But now you suppress it. You drown it in instant distractions, notifications, empty conversations, quick pleasures, because acknowledging it would require honesty. And honesty reveals that your life became average. And average is slow death. You must become the exception, not an echo of others, not a reflection of the crowd, but the one who breaks the pattern. Being uncommon is not motivation. Being uncommon is warfare. It is standing before the void and saying, I refuse to dissolve into mediocrity. It is rejecting the soft road and choosing the steep, painful ascent. Life is fire, but you already know that. You have felt the burn. You've carried wounds. You've walked through days that tried to break you. And those were only the early rounds. It doesn't matter how many times you're knocked to the ground. It matters how many times you rise with the same defiance. People will always tell you, it's pointless. Stay where you are. You tried already. Just accept it. But you are not built to surrender. You are the one who pushes against limits, the one who disrupts expectations, the one who stands firm when others fold. Mediocrity is comfortable imprisonment, and the worst part, people volunteer to remain there. To become a monster, you must leave the warm zone. When you think you're giving your maximum, you're contributing maybe 10%. When you believe you're exhausted, you're only approaching the real threshold. Most people exist half asleep. They wake unwillingly, drag themselves through tasks they despise, return home to environments that suffocate them, and call that living. Fear makes them dull. Fear makes them passive. Fear makes them compliant. Imagine running a long race carrying a bag filled with rocks. Every step burns, every breath tightens. And then imagine unfastening that bag, dropping it, the relief, the oxygen returning, the sudden strength. That is what letting go feels like. Those rocks represent a wound, a betrayal, a failure, a person draining your joy, a fear that paralyzed you. Name each one, recognize it, then drop it. Because society doesn't want you uncommon. Society wants predictable, obedient, replaceable. But looking like everyone else and behaving like everyone else is emotional suffocation. Every moment you settle, every time you say good enough, every time you choose ease instead of battle, you extinguish that inner flame that was designed to build a legend. So smile at the adversity, not because it's pleasant, but because it's your turning point. This world respects one currency, power. And power is forged where pain exists, not where comfort thrives. When you feel like everything is collapsing, that's exactly where strength is born. Don't pray for an easy life. Pray for density, resilience, structural strength. Don't wish for fewer problems. Wish for a stronger spirit capable of carrying more. Because monsters aren't born. Monsters are manufactured. From decisions, from discipline, from nights when everything hurts, from mornings when quitting would be easier. What does being a monster look like? It looks like rising when everything inside screams, "Stay down." It looks like training when excuses feel justified. It looks like choosing discomfort willingly. It looks like running toward what you fear instead of away from it. That is where transformation begins. The path to greatness is silent and solitary. There will be no applause, no cheering section, just your breath and your persistence. But if you continue, if you stay focused long enough, you will eventually witness a version of yourself you never thought you could become. Faster than you imagined, sharper than you expected, stronger than you dreamed. And you will realize something powerful. Everything blocking you was you. Your hesitation, your memory of failure, your refusal to let go. Release it, break it, burn it, and ascend. Because the moment you choose pain as fuel, life stops being survival and becomes conquest.